You just crossed over into the female zone.
I made a video about how it was getting hard to find that old school ride or die type love and loyalty from someone now. In this day and age, with all the temptation on social media, now at 45, I'm learning, and it's not easy out there. And I don't want to keep telling people my favorite color and what I like to do for fun. They want a good woman. Where's all the good women at? But then when you have one, she's boring. It gets boring because you're not having to wonder if she's cheating all the time because she's extra loyal and you know it and you trust her 100%. She's not outside till 2 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning with her girls. She's home and she's taking care of the household. That's not what you want. So what is it? Why? Well, why is it that when you have a good woman, you don't appreciate it and you don't want it, and you end up getting caught talking to an ex that played you with your best friend? Like, I know so many men like that have lost women because they're still caught up on a woman that cheated on them. Make it make sense.
I can smell the failure.
Make it make sense? All right, Queen, you have requested and this gorilla shall answer. Okay, listen, I have to take what you said by bits and pieces because you kind of scattered things around there a bit. The first thing that I picked up on is that you said that you're 45 and you're learning now at 45. Sister, I gotta tell you, the lessons of dating as to getting a good man to put a ring on it and lock you down, that's not to be learned at 45. You should have learned that 20 plus years ago. That's the first thing. The second thing that you keep harping on about is how somebody lost a good woman. I'm assuming you're talking about yourself, and I'm assuming that what you keep saying about somebody just couldn't recognize a good woman when she was in front of him, you're talking about somebody in your past. I can't help but inform you on something, and that is, just because you call yourself a good woman doesn't mean you're a good woman. Now, that doesn't mean you're a bad woman. Simply put, you could self-identify as a good woman till the cows come home. And guess what? A guy's going to look at you and say, listen, you may think you're a good woman, but what you don't understand is men pick up on other things that take a woman off center and don't keep her in the good woman category anymore. Like, for example, baggage, which you seem to have plenty of it. I mean, it's pretty evident. Bad decision making. Sweetheart, you could be a good girl, but if you make bad choices, it's not going to keep you in the goody two-shoes category as long as you think. A past that comes back to haunt you. Because at 45, of all the knowledge that you have, a man who's going to dedicate himself to you, he's not just dedicating himself to you, he's going to dedicate himself to any issues that come along with being with you. And maybe he says, hey, you may think you're a good woman, but you're not worth all the headaches you're dragging behind you. Food for thought there, princess.
Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
You know, the question that Miami asks of you every day is, would you rather sleep next to a 5'4", 200-pound, 60-year-old man that's like balding and isn't even sexy? Or would you rather like just be a wage? Yeah, and I think it's pretty obvious which one the majority of us are picking. Yeah.
I have a question. I'm almost really hesitant to ask this because I think I know what kind of answers I'm going to get, but here goes anyway. My husband and I were having a conversation not too long ago about men and if they would date women with a lot of kids, meaning like 3 or more kids. And he seems to think it's an absolute no-go. So men, would you date women with 3 or more kids? Or is it just an automatic no if they have that many kids?
This is a question for the married people. Do you ever see a girl out in the public and you're just like, that's my husband's dream girl? Because I know it's not me. Every time I see an athletic blonde girl who's kind of tan, I'm like, that's my husband's dream girl. That's what she looks like, because I know it's not me. I know it's not me. And like, I'm messy and I have problems and like, it's just not me, you know, because of all the pages he was following and stuff on social media. I know it's not me. It's not me. That's not me. I'm not his dream girl, but that girl could be, you know, like.
I'm supposed to have a first date tonight. I look pretty cute, I think. He messaged me this morning saying, hey, are we still on for 7? I said, yeah, 7 sounds great. He confirmed later today at 3:30 saying, looking forward to seeing you at 7. I said, looking forward to it as well. I go to message him about 5 minutes ago saying, hey, it looks like there's still some leftover rush hour traffic, so my ETA is like 7:05. I don't even get to send the message because he's already unmatched me. I'm gonna go get a drink and turkey sub because that's what I really want right now. And you know what? The trash took itself out. I will say though, if I ever see him out in public, I will be kicking him in the balls. And I swam for 10 years. I have very strong legs.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
To that first money-grabbing woman. Wait a minute, Queen. Are you saying that supposedly Miami's putting the question on you was, would you rather actually have an actual relationship with a man that you would like, regardless of how he looks like? Or would you actually put it in the category of sugar babying? As in, giving out the cookie for a certain price. Sweetie, I'm sorry, but if you think you got to give out the goods in order for the man to buy you a sandwich or a steak or whatever the hell, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you just save your dignity and go to a food pantry and just get second-rate food? Because in all seriousness, are you going to tell the entire world that, hey, you know what? I slept around with men I wasn't attracted to and I really didn't want to have a relationship with them, but that's because, you know, I was hurting for some McDonald's and I couldn't afford it. You know when it's dinner time, those fries and those McNuggets be calling me and I just can't resist. I'll do whatever I need to do to get that. Please, sister, come on, save it. It's not that serious. Unless, of course, that golden shovel you got needs to strike it rich. All right, to that second queen there. Listen, sister, if you're asking this question because you're figuring, you're going to divorce your husband soon and you want to play the field to see, hey, do I have a shot to actually find another man when I have 3+ kids? Well, let me tell you something. When your husband said no, what he means is, will any man take you serious? As in, put a ring on it. More than likely, no. Unless he's a total simp who really can't get anything better. But most men that you're attracted to, or you could be attracted to, they'll date you. They'll give you a spot on the roster. Hell, they may decide, hey, I'm not going to be dating around. I'm just going to smash this single mom for a while. You know, clean out my pipes and bust every now and then. But they're not going to take you serious. Sweetie, it's rough dating out in these jungles. Stay in your relationship and stay safe. And to that third woman with the insecurities. Sister, I'm going to ask, are you either A, afraid that your husband is going to leave you for that dream girl, or B, you want to let go of him, and you're using this as an excuse as to, hey, I want to pawn you off to this other girl, i.e., I want to run away and throw in my lot with the 70% plus of women out there who break up relationships so you can go be with your dream girl. You know, sweetie, it's not rocket science, okay? Just because a guy looks at other women on social media does not mean that, oh, he definitely doesn't want you anymore. Think of it this way. It's like when the femme fatales out there start reading up those romance novels and dream about the protagonists in those novels. Same difference. All right, to that fourth XXXL queen. Hold up a second. Because you got ghosted, stood up, you want to physically assault a man? Wow, you women really can't handle rejection, can you? Sweetie, maybe you didn't figure this out, but I'm thinking there's a high probability that you were dating above your station, right? And you thought that, oh, this is great. I'm going to go out with this guy and I deserve it because obviously you have this entitlement mentality. And you didn't realize that you were the ringer. There's a high probability he had another date already lined up and you were the backup date. It's a tactic that the Chads and Tyrones actually do. They set up a date with another woman, the main woman they want to go out with, around 6. If she shows up, they keep going with it. They get a feel for it. They figure out how well it's going to go. If it goes great, then they ghost you. If they feel that it's not going to go that well, then they just decide to break it off with this girl and like text you back and say, hey, I'm running a little bit late. I'll be there in a moment. And bam, you become the backup. No nut shot needed. Moving on.
I'm 100% convinced every man that knows he's good looking is gay. 100% convinced. Because what do you mean? I am in my prime. I have a stable job. I strive to be better every single day. And I don't blow up your phone. I send sexy pictures. And you still fumble me? Not to mention, I'm a highly sexual person. And you mean to tell me, out of the probably 10 to 15 guys I've engaged with, whether talking physically or any of the above, all of them have lost interest in me? Every single one of them. I'm not crazy. I may call you out when I know the energy shifts because unlike them, I communicate. It is ridiculous out here. I don't know what is going on with the world, but I don't want to be here anymore because men have turned into women and women have turned into men and everything in between. And frankly, I'm over it. I've been single for 15 years. I've dated, but nothing has stuck for longer than 3 months. Like, y'all men need some help, because you're destroying yourselves and the women that you're sleeping with, because you can't communicate that you're not interested, because you can't come to terms with the fact that you're insecure about yourself so much at the fact that you're gay. You're scared that you're going to be frowned upon. Guess what? It's 2026. You can be anything you want to be. So just come out of the closet already and stop sleeping with tons of women to fill that empty void of a man's cock in your ass that you seem to want so bad.
Him, her, bodies.
Sweetheart, that was kind of pathetic. I mean, let me get this straight. You're saying that men are insecure and gay because they pumped and dumped you? I mean, sweetie, you said that you were between 10 to 15 guys. Man, that is a lot of sausage. And these men are gay or something, and there's something wrong with them because they haven't figured it out. You know, have you stopped to figure out that maybe, just maybe, you don't understand that you are the common denominator? Yes, guess what? All those men come around and they smash your taco, or at this point, just add their DNA to a cracked clam. By the way, the point is, you are the entry and exit holes that these men decide to relieve themselves in. Stop and think about it. Wait a minute. If all the men are acting like this with me, does that mean that all of them are gay? Or does that mean that there may be something wrong with me? Maybe you lost your ability to pair bond. Because all you keep talking about is how great you are, and you know, with those few starting lines of copium, and thinking, well, I'm so awesome, I cannot be the problem. It's gotta be men. I mean, sweetie, this gorilla from right here can pick up on all this masculine energy you're putting out. Maybe, just maybe, that is what's repulsing men? Or that could be one of the factors. But hey, if men are the problem, I got the solution for you. Go back for the other team. Become a full-time rug muncher. That'll fix everything.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.